Down here in the bottom right, for our very impressive Terran player, we have
aLive for you.
over here in the upper left on this one-on-one map, representing one of the old school StarCraft teams.
Zenio.
I guess it counts as old school. I mean,
It is.
it's the oldest one out there, basically.
Yep. Well, all right. It is Jungle Basin. I would not be surprised at all to see another 14 hatchery by Zenio, especially considering 14 hatched on Lost Temple. That's kind of a risk that is kind of doable, you know? You're like, well, this hatch might die anyways. I got to get it quicker. I can't mess around with my economy.
Terran may be toying with a tech build or a fast expand, or faking that because he is going to wall in here, it looks like.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 racks or a 1 racks expansion. Anything else, I would be a little bit surprised, because that natural is just so easy to take on this map.
Yeah, it's very tempting. And of course, with this map being new, and whenever you have a new map, there's all these new builds you can do. Fast expanding builds are definitely worth it.
That's right. Now we do have that drone down at the natural of Zenio, and it will be turning into a hatchery. A nice 15 hatch right there, and scouting at the same time.
Now the drone is moving out.
Interesting by our Terran player. He
Oh,
is in
tech.
fact going to tech. Not exactly what I expected,
Yeah.
because this map just plays brilliantly into the hands of not getting your gas early.
It seems like aLive Foyu tends to kind of look at what the norm is on this map, or the most predictable thing is,
Yeah.
and then just not go for that, because all these guys, if you get to the round of 64, they had to prepare for all sorts of strategies. But this guy's not going to do the most standard one. Nice micro there, killing up the drone.
Notice he pops out the Marine in the front to make sure that drone dies.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right, Tasteless. He's not going with anything completely metagame-ish. You know, the most popular build on a map, he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He's going to be most prepared for that. I'll do something else.
Right.
And by doing that, it's actually pretty smart, as Zerg is oftentimes played as a very reactive race. And as we've seen from Zenio's ZVT in the past, it is as well.
He's going to get this Overlord. If he gets this Overlord, oh, it's going to be so bad. It's going to supply block the Zerg. Zerg's not going to get as many drones out. The Zerg, of course, fast expanded. Boom.
Yeah, that's gross. He's at 20 of 20 now.
Oh, this is so bad. No more drones for a little bit.
And we do have in the Terran main base, quick factory. Now, Zenio was getting that Roach Warren. That's
right.
That's interesting as well. Is favoring this Roach opening play. And I think we may just see very similar play from aLive to what we saw the first game. Maybe just get the siege tank to be completely safe from everything and expand. And you know, it does make you so safe, because Baneling busts aren't going to work against a siege tank.
Actually, believe it or not,
Ooh.
Hellions.
All right, Blue Flame Hellions being made, but Zenio is going Roaches, and he has an SCV over there, so he kind of knows it. Interesting that he's going to go ahead and do it anyways. Maybe trying to do a drop with that, even. Maybe command center, then a starport, and drop the Hellions in.
You know, this guy's got his own build orders.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny we watch him do it. It's kind of makes me think, gosh, I'm not sure what he's doing. I guess we're going to learn as we go along. Starport, nicely placed Marines. He doesn't want to let Overlord in there.
Also on the expansion, throwing some Marines. So he's just spraying his Overlords out, so he cannot be found what he's doing. So he is going for the expansion into Blue Flame Hellion drop while blocking anyone from scouting that.
Now, what about the Roaches, though?
Yeah, that can be a little bit annoying, but he does have enough Marines that these 2 Roaches won't be a problem. And also, he can pop out a siege tank pretty quickly if need be, or make a bunker, which I think that is going to be what he ends up doing, is making a bunker.
In the Zerg base, oops, hold that thought. We saw him roll down.
He's in fact going to go ahead and use the Hellions. Be very careful not to go too far ahead with those Hellions.
The thing about Hellions is that when the Roaches are off creep, you can chase the Roaches down pretty easily.
Yeah, the Hellion is a much faster unit.
Yeah, that's true. Back when they had a range of 3, you could actually just kite them.
Now we do have these Hellions going out. They're probably going to kill everything at watchtowers. And then the medevac will come out. He just does not want it scouted. Because if you know the medevac Blue Flame Hellion drop is coming, it is not even half as good as if it just pops into your base and you're like, oh no.
Now he's going to see it's coming anyways. Because,
Nice scout timing.
Yeah.
Oh no, loses one of his Hellions. It's not what you want to do. Much better with 4.
He's going to probably drop over here. Get ready.
There are 2 queens there, but Blue Flame Hellions, they can ignore those and just go for some drones. Taking out some Zerglings. And he has to pick up. His Hellions are quite badly hurt. Does not kill all that much. Good defense by Zenio.
All right, interesting moment in the game. More barracks on the way. The harassment from the Terran, I think the build was good. Not quite good enough. Zenio's defense, pretty solid thus far.
And we do have an engineering bay and an armory going
Interesting.
You know, he may make a Thor, but I'm thinking he also may get +1 weapons for his vehicles. That, of course, helps the tank splash considerably against Zerglings, Banelings, you name it.
I do like how he's just moving around the map. I wonder if he may even scan here. Oh, he will. Okay. Just take out that creep tumor. Very nice.
Good move by Zenio, taking out 2 of those Hellions.
Yeah, nice.
They were greedy. They wanted that tumor no matter what.
You guys may think, well, why on earth is it even good for him to take a creep tumor out and waste a mule? Well, if you can't get the creep spread all around the map, you're not going to have an easy time taking on the Terran army. And my prediction is Terran's going to 2-base hardcore, not take a 3rd right away.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tasis. That's kind of what he did last game, to do a nice, strong push. But this game definitely is a little bit different from last. The Blue Flame Hellion drops, the quick armory, and only 1 engineering bay.
2 engineering bays, actually.
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Refinery, both of them taken right now. Zerg now going to expand back in the Zerg's base. Did get the Spire up, 3rd hatchery. And Mutalisks are out.
These Mutas are flying down, see if they can't harass something. There are E-bays out, but no missile turrets quite yet. And the medevac sees that, so we're going to see that change immediately.
All right, here we go. Can he force a stem? Will our Terran player overstem? The Thor's out. Making it pretty tough for these Mutalisks to stay out here.
You know, the Thor is just a great anti-Mutalisk harassment tool. It has such range that those Mutas have a hard time harassing anything when there's a Thor or 2 in the base. We do have them looking like they're going to go ahead and attack those rocks. Just make the Terran uncomfortable however you possibly can. Thor could go down there, though, and make them go away.
Thor is not moving.
Nope, he's happy where he is.
He obviously knows. Looks like he debated doing something with the Banelings over here.
Thor deciding to come down now as well. Gonna chase away those Mutas. And he may try to go ahead and force the issue on those rocks, Tasteless. He does have his Roaches and Zerglings down here.
Yeah, he's going to break this open. This is a good move by Zenio. It's going to be Terran out of position.
And also, it's going to make the Terran a little bit more wary about moving out.
Yeah, counterattacking, which is quite good. You can see he actually scans. He's like, all right, what am I actually dealing with? He's going to see that he's making Banelings. Terran might try to attack before those Banelings finish.
Now we do have Banelings speed on the way.
Zenio transfers.
+1 carapace and +2 Terran attack and +1 armor with combat shields. Now
Manny, go ahead.
Oh, please, Tasteless.
Oh, it's like a politeness war. I'm like, no, you go. I was going to say, we're seeing a lot of reactors here, so he's going to go for pure marine micro play.
That's right. That backed up by a lot of siege tanks.
Right. As
we do see that he's going 2 factories as well as the starport with reactors. So it's just going to be medevacs, siege tanks, and marines. The couple of Thors are just to help against Mutas. Zenio makes too many, then he might bring them with him. and this army is threatening Tasteless at the natural.
Okay.
More units coming down. He may want to go. Oh.
I like this.
Yeah, that's good, man. Really well placed. 4 burrowed banelings. Try to explode that on any Terran army that does move out. And
Zerg's in great shape, by the way.
Yeah. Zenio's playing beautifully. As we said before, he is actually really showing us how to play on Jungle Story. Playing a beautiful game here. He does have that 3rd base up. He is keeping a nice balance between aggression and economy.
Right. This base is up and fully functional. You know, he's showing us how a Zerg can play on this map. Even if Terran's in 2-base hardcore, if you take out these rocks, you know, basically Terran's got it stuck. He's like, well, wait a minute, if I leave, then all this stuff's going to come in here and take out my only expansion.
That's right.
If I stay, I'm safe, but then Zerg gets this 3rd base, and that's just not good news.
Yeah, I do love the balancing we're seeing from Zenio, man. He's actually playing beautifully, and a 4th base going to go up right over there. You know, he does have the units already sitting there. May as well take that base. Not like Terran's going to attack it right now. And, yeah, this is smart. I think this is the way he has to move out.
Well, he might as well. Now there's an expansion over here, too.
Yeah.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Let's take a look at the supplies. And our Terran player at 177. Zenio just maxed out at 200. It's got some banked gas as well, which is very good.
All right. Zenio is looking like he might... Oh, an attack over here.
Not a good idea at all. Zenio loses quite a bit of units. 15 supply overall.
Stimming the 3 in the front over here. This expansion will be picked off.
Yeah,
Is he going to let it finish?
But Zenio might counter to the front of the base.
Here he goes.
Some tanks being sieged up to destroy these Zerglings. Mutas coming in, trying to take out the siege inks, but there are a lot of Marines in there. So many Zerglings going down.
Oh my God.
Zenio just lost 50 supply.
Oh my God, I think that might actually be game unless he can do something tremendous with these banelings. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready!
He's got him selected.
Ooh, that one was a whiff.
Wasn't nearly as much as he was hoping. If you look at the supplies now. Ouch. 156 to 191. Zenio should not have had all those Zerglings up on the ramp attacking the depots. If he had just taken out the depots with the mutas, then the tank splash wouldn't have massacred his entire army. But it's okay. Zenio's making a ton more units Tasteless, and he's getting ready to counterattack as the Terran's moving out.
Terran's going to take this expansion over here. But what about his base down here?
Oh, look at this. These are 3-2 Marines against just 1 Carapace Zerglings. They're going to do a great job despite being vastly outnumbered. Look at that. It takes forever for the Zerglings to kill those. In fact, Zenio's probably a little bit confused as to why they're not dead yet.
Now this expansion, 100% going to die. He's going to have to lift off over here.
A lot of Zerglings, but as more Marines come down, these Zerglings are actually going to get cleaned up surprisingly quick. That is the power of upgrades. Really nice play by aLive Foyu because, you know, Zenio actually has done a great job this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, Zenio's doing really well, but I almost feel like aLive Foyu is just a little bit better. Actually, considerably better. He's going to get this expansion up. The Zerg is stuck on 2 base. These minerals are dwindling. So they are as well over here. But now Zerg has to expand to these locations that are pretty accessible to the Terran.
Yeah, and, you know, right now, our Terran player is at 155. Zenio's at about 130. But that 3rd base for aLive coming up, it's a planetary. With the mostly Ling-based army, it's going to be almost impossible to hit.
That is true.
You know, he does have a lot of mutas out there. But his mutalisks, you know, against such highly upgraded Marines, even these really nicely upgraded +2 attack mutas might not do the job.
Going for this base again. However, speaking of bases, this one is no longer one. Yep.
This one is no longer one.
It is no longer one.
You see so many Marines being made here, using some SCVs to block. Yeah, you really just can't attack into that. The upgrades are just too good. They are actually doing such a great job this game. And Zenio is in a lot of trouble, man. He might be 2-0'd in the round of 64, and that is not what I expected out of Zenio this season. In fact,
no kidding.
You know, I even went so far as to say I thought he was going to be one of the best Zergs this season. And he had a good shot at getting quite far, but aLive Foyu is a fearsome foe indeed.
You know what's funny is he's actually boxed the Zerglings inside.
Yeah.
He actually is just not going to let him out. He realizes the Zerg is desperate for money.
Yeah, you know, Zenio trying to take another base right now.
He could take the Mutas and send him over here. It's
yeah.
I think right now he actually can't believe that the Terran has this many units.
He has to turn every Zergling he has into a Banelings if he wants to do something, but gonna just attack with these, and I think that's gonna be a GG Tasteless.
I think so. Hope you guys send in some questions on golemtv.net. Here comes another attack over here. This guy is actually so good. It's no wonder that Lenok beat Clyde because he got to trade with this guy.
The practice partner like aLive Foyu. It's no wonder, man. This guy is actually astoundingly good. Overwhelmingly so. His upgrades were amazing. He was very careful, sacrificed that his natural, knowing that he couldn't hold it, and now he just marches across the map.
This is just unbelievable. You know, the fully upgraded Marines, they're so tough. They deal damage so quickly.
It's very true. 60 gets GG, and Zenio is out in the round of 64. Another Foyu advances.
Damn.
It's a Foyu world out there, Tasteless.
It's going to be like half Foyu in the round of 32.
I know.
I actually have to be like 1/3 and 1/4, I feel like.
It's actually pretty crazy. We're going to have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
But this team is something else.
Foyu is pretty sick. That Terran guy is so good.
I'm going to have to go ahead and say it, Tasteless. I think Foyu might be the best team. I don't know.
I'm starting
Overall, they have so many strong members.
They have such a large amount of good players that are like all really good. Where do these guys come from? Who are these people?
They're StarCraft 1 players.
They just, yeah, it's actually true. It's like, you know, they came from the Zerg or something. They came out of nowhere and just started taking over everything.
Yeah, they're just spreading like the plague.
These other teams like OGS and Prime,
they're like Protoss
they're like
and
the Terran and the single player and stuff. They're like, no, we're pretty good. We're having our little dispute. Then the Zerg came in there, the Foyus, but they're not assimilating them. They're just knocking them out of the GSL.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa. So Zenio was really good in that game. I mean, don't think it was like, you know, a
he
bad
played
game
well.
from him. He did play well.
He did.
But,
you know, Jungle Basin can be a very hard map, as we've been saying. It's so hard to actually hold on to your bases. The little places that Terran attacks through, they're so confined. You need a really big area to engage. You know, he had so many Marines, great upgrades, just very strong play overall by aLive Foyu and by Zenio. But at the end of the day, aLive really did play better.
Yeah. You know, he did a great job of getting his opponent's army out of position and just forcing him to sacrifice it. He was willing to give up position temporarily to force his opponent's army to be wiped out. Enjoy the interview. We'll be right back. This is the GSL.